Hi guys, Darren here, also known as Alvard. I want to jump in real quick before the video to let you know this video contains footage from a Let's Play I did over on Twitch. Link to my Twitch account is in the description if you want to join me live and help me play these Let's Plays. If you would like to support me, you can subscribe and donate there as well as join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Also, don't forget the traditional YouTube stuff like, subscribe, share, comment. If you dislike it, that's fine. I just ask that you give me a constructive criticism in the comments so I can improve future videos. Also, down below are my social media links. Feel free to add me there, as I'm always looking for new friends to play games and talk with. And now, on with the video. I don't have any titanium, do I? Probably used it all up. Yep. Alright. I need to find a beacon. I need to be able to make a beacon. Beacons require titanium, so I'll go and get a little bit more titanium. Just enough for a beacon, and then we're going to go exploring some wrecks. Of course, the scanner won't even show limestone because I haven't been outside the base. Okay, it's night anyway. I probably burned down my battery on the scanner. Just near that it seemed excessively dark out today. I think that's all the titanium I need for it. Let me double check. One titanium, one copper. I have plenty of copper ore back at the base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This area had me feeling optimistic for all of about 24 hours, and then now I'm back to being, what am I going to look forward to? I like saying sorry, but doesn't really fix anything, unfortunately. I think you enjoy breaking my heart. Do you get off on it?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Is that how you get your jollies? Let's see if we can find Rec 16. I probably have already been there, but I don't have it marked. That's Life Pod 4, which I think it is. No, that's just my base. Okay. Never mind. I think you spawned in the wrong spot there, buddy. You look kind of stuck. Somewhere in here could be 2 wrecks. Let's go explore and see if we can find any wrecks in this kelp forest. See if what's there, the wreck, or that creature that seemed to spawn in the wrong spot. Reef back. We'll check him out on our way back to base. See if he's still there. That's a good place to hide a wreck. It's a very hard time seeing it. Stop bumping into me. Let me see, what does... Wreck 16 is the one I'm on. Oh, that one's not in the kelp forest, okay. Oh, these are not in... Ah, ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, I am looking in the wrong spot. Be over here in this little area. Well, that's something. Not the wreck I was expecting, but it can be scanned. Anything else around here that can be scanned? Doesn't look like it. I have to ask, even though the car didn't go through, did I still get the brownie points for it? People. Alright, this is one of the two wrecks. Which one is it? I'd say that does not look like wreck 15. Then again, I'm not sure that looks like Rec 20 either. I mean, give you back 200. You sent me the money first? And sharks. And shark isn't liking me. I don't think this is Rec 16. I think it's Rec 15 either. That looks more like Rec 13 to me. Yep, definitely that's Rec 13. What am I going to give you 200 for? Beacon, I want to rename it. Why is your account not right? I thought we took care of that already. Oh, you finally figured it out? Okay. This is Rec 13. We're going to go and pick up some oxygen before we start exploring around it, since that took a little bit from me and my putting down of the beacon. Things out here before we do, though, that I will pick up, even if it just gives me titanium for it. It's still titanium. Search around the outside for interesting things. Metal salvage. Don't really want to mess with metal salvage right now. Hello. Didn't think those were around this area. Ooh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, now to explore the inside of the wreck. Down we go. At least I think down we go. There we go, okay. See correctly, there is a PDA in here, which I will take. Thank you very much, if I can get to it. So why exactly did it cost you that much?
Integrating new PDA data.
I sound constipated. Well, you know, sometimes.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, part of these brownie points better be you coming back. Like, if you ever do come back with me, that you'll, like, invest in me the same way you're invested in him. Why would there be a laser cutter fragment stored inside an area where you need a laser cutter to get in? I'm not quite sure I understand that, but... Ah, that's why. You don't need the laser cutter, you could have gone through that way. Alright. And I can't get in there. And I just went through there. I don't think there's anything up here, is there? Alright, well... So I was getting some titanium salvage. That was a whole lot of nothing. So I can get myself back up here before I end up running out of air. There we go. Seamoth, where are you? There you are. Seamoth, let us... Ooh, I didn't bring any liquid with me. That's not good. Alright. Back to base quickly we go then. But again, deep down. Of course I find the other wreck while I'm out here. Okay, well at least I know about where I'm going. Of course, the deep down you're rooting for you and him to work out, not for you and me to work out.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, I'm working on it. What happened to my base? There it is. I was about to say, wait a minute. I know I have a base here somewhere. Oh gosh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's go take care of these fluid needs. Food is pretty maxed out. I'll grab a couple water bottles. Pop that off. Take 3, 1 to drink. Hang on to. Use a med kit. I can pick another one up on the way out. Here. Yes, put the 200 in. Do you need it really right this second? Or can it wait? Two wrecks left to explore. water out of the filtration machine so it can go back to work. The excess water in here, even though it's eventually going to go in the kitchen, I just don't have the stuff for it just yet. This water. Drop off the salt. Pick the 2 beacons. Alright, back we go, exploring more. Whatchamacallits. First off, change Rec 13. That needs to be red for a rec. Let's see. Public documents.
All systems online.
Where is that beacon? 13, over this way. Oh, whatever happened, that thing spawned back where it should. Oh no, it's still there. Okay, there. It's still just hanging out. There's Rec 13. Here somewhere. Well, that's interesting. Don't know what you are. Whatever you are, you're probably not very good for me. Maybe something volcanic. I'm gonna stay away from you. And here a little view of this one, see which one it is. This has gotta be Rec. Does it have to be Rec 15? Yeah, pretty sure that's Rec 15. Alright. And first things first. Get out and put the marker down. As the marker ends up halfway in the wreck somehow. Came through on this side by any chance? It is. Let's see if it'll let me pick it up from this side. Not funny. Get me frustrated. There we go. Alright, let's move back a little bit before we put that back down. There we go. Pick up, I want a name. Oh, come on. There we go. Edit beacon name. And you are going to be... No, not 14. 15. There we go. Okay. Now back to the sea moth for some oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Mark this one as found, and what's around it that we need to find? Just a crew manifest. Look around for things that can be... Oops. Scanner's not out. Put the scan out. Around for things that can be scanned. Like this. It's interesting to see if we can find our way into this thing. An openable door? Yes, it is.
Integrating new PDA data.
Before we go that way, because that could end up being who knows what, we will wait till it gets there, but we will scan this thing. Focus on it. Over here. Can't be open right now. Scan you in. Right, anything else that can be scanned while I'm here? Yep, that can be scanned. Looks like about it for the moment, so let's go get some more air before we drown. And we'll go back in and explore a little bit further. This sounds like something's having an earthquake here. There it is. Oh, that's not a tunnel. That's just a little thing, so I don't have anything else to explore. Alrighty then. That was our storage, about half full, so we can go find the other rack. Alright, so this is marked good. Found. Now we need Rec 16, which is a little north and a lot east. Like this. Woohoo! Is there a wreck around here somewhere? Have any of you species seen something that doesn't belong? I am still a little bit south and need to go further east. So I'm northeast here. Yeah, we are pretty much right underneath the wreck of the ship. Yeah, it is pretty close to the wreck of the ship. So let's go mark Rec 16. There you are marked. Go back up and top off our air. And start looking around. Oh, I can only mark 100 found locations without paying for the software, and I've already marked that one. Okay. Let's go scanning. Particular wreck doesn't seem to have a treasure trove of devices here. I mean, there is a way in. Door is cracked openings. Okay, there's a door. Can I open it? Nope. Anything on that side? What about on the top? Up here? That looks like a door. And that door looks like it can be repaired. Let me open this door. Before we go in, let's get some more oxygen. My Sorry, I know I just opened a door. It's an actual tunnel that goes somewhere. Yeah, it goes somewhere, alright. Question is there anything useful? That I really need, but gives me a bunch of titanium, which isn't bad, but I don't have to go hunting for. There.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't know that I have Rec 1. Go over and see if we can find Rec 1 then. First we will, base is that away.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Copper ore, take 2 of those, call me in the morning. And Rec 1 is close to Life Pod 6. Do I have a beacon on Life Pod 6? On 12. Life Pod 19, 17, 13, 7. No, nothing on Life Pod 6. Life Pod 3? No, yeah, Life Pod 3. I do have Life Pod 3, and it is going to be due east of that. So let's go to Life Pod 3's coordinates. Off we go to find Rec number 1.
All systems online.
Actually, Rec 17 is right next to Life Pod 3 too. We can go do that one. There's Life Pod 3. First Rec should be right over this way somewhere. Big surprise since it's in the kelp forest. Oop. That looks like a Rec to me. Alright, and there's baddies around it. Yay. Alright, first thing we do, pop out. Yeah, cut it out. And we put out our beacon. The beacon name, you are Rec 17. Congratulations.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If you move this to a spot that's going to be less picked on by that guy. Don't need him blowing nothing up. I hide it among the kelp there, and now let's go scanning. Anything that can be scanned, let's scan. Titanium. Apparently one PDA inside this wreck somewhere. And not much around the wreck. How do we get in said wreck? Nothing from below. Definitely nothing from that side. That side's covered. From this side... There we go. That's a way in. Yeah, PDA. This... Ah, that's cuttable. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, pimple pop it? That's not the kind of... That conversation had come up with you and your mother and your kids and Dr. Pimple Popper. Oh, well that just takes me out. That doesn't help me any. Maybe I already got the PDA that was in here? Here. Grassy crew manifests Bart. Something. Yeah, I did get it, okay. Alright, so now it's marked. You mean huh? What is there to be huh about? I don't know. Alright, now due east of here should be Rec 1. Southwest, southeast, east. Rec 1 is just out in the middle of nowhere. That looks like a way in. Right. First step, put out the beacon. Put out the beacon. Edit beacon. No! Erg. Thing just doesn't like me. Keeps going between edit beacon name and pick up beacon. Seriously does not like me. There we go. Beacon name. You are now Rec 1. Back in here for some oxygen. Let's scout around the outside, see if there's anything worth scanning. Metal salvage. Salvage. And a room fragment. That'll give me some titanium. Okay, looks like something. And a room fragment. Moth fragment. Moth fragment. Ah. Stupid thorn-spitting plant. Not just metal salvage, okay. Moth fragment. Moth fragment. Alright, looks like that's about it for the outside. Let's go top off the O2. I actually think I'm going to use the health pack on right here. And it'll give me some more space to top off the health. Now, way in. It looked like there was a lot of different ways into this one. There's some holes. There and go in the hole. I create some water. One down. Oh. Takes me back out again. Okay. But how to get into it? Very covered by metal. Not particularly, but there's got to be a way to get there. I did squeeze through to a point. Definitely need to find a way there. Well, first off, we need more air before we go anywhere else.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And of course, I never actually looked at this big hole.
Seek fluid intake.
And after I finish exploring this wreck, seek some fluid intake. Or it just was. However, this door can be opened. I didn't even notice that. That probably brings me where I want to go. That's where we get this from. Or titanium. And my inventory is full. Check here. Water. Okay. Alright, so we are going to come back here to this wreck after we resupply, empty out our stuff. There's definitely still some more stuff to collect here. I saw orange, thinking that was my base.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, once I get back to my base. Oh, wait a minute, I have fluid with me, never mind. Let's seek some fluid intake there. There you go.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There's the base. Off we go. Not that close.